The intersection of Central and San Mateo is back open after a pedestrian was hit by a car last night. It happened just before 9. Police say a man in his mid-30s stepped into the street and was hit. He was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Police say it looks like the driver was not drinking. They've not released the name of the driver or the victim. Construction on Paseo is at a halt this weekend for the holidays, but when things ramp back up, you'll notice some color has been added to the project. Crews painted the retaining walls and bridges a reddish brown and the flyover a pink gray so the hues match the sandias when the sun sets. And there's a target date on when the project is expected to wrap up.
By December 20th will be at what we call substantial completion. What that means is the project is, for all intents and purposes, done.
The flyover from northbound I-25 to westbound Paseo is almost finished. Now crews are putting the finishing touches on the project. The DOT says there may be a few more night closures in the next couple of weeks, but the bulk of the work will be done in 2 to 3 weeks. Of course, we'll keep you updated. A suspected drunk driver on a cruise took a slice out of a pizza place. Eyewitnesses say Justin Rogers was driving northbound on San Pedro near Montgomery Northeast when he crossed over a concrete median into the southbound lanes. Then he drove into the parking lot of a strip mall and right into the Little Caesars Pizza. When police got there, he had a bizarre story to tell.
He had called police to have us come babysit his kids, and he believed he was at his house.
This is Rogers' 4th DWI arrest. He was also driving on a revoked license. His SUV was impounded. Police say an inside job went wrong for 3 men who allegedly tried to rob the store they worked at. Police say Travis Burns, Donald Fain, and Frank Meek were all employed at a Shell convenience store in Carlsbad when investigators say they disabled the store's cameras last month, then tried to make it look like a random robbery. In the end, police say the men took about $7,000 from the safe before dumping it in a nearby lake. They're scheduled to face a judge next month. The Santa Fe Public School District is coming up short when it comes to substitute teachers. The Santa Fe New Mexican reports the district has 240 subs but needs another 60. Permanent teachers say they believe factors like low pay and teaching unknown subjects are reasons why. The school district says it started a new orientation process for potential substitutes. It gives candidates an idea of how the job works and weeds out those who aren't really interested. The Duke City is one of the best places to score a good deal on real estate. At least that's what a new study out by Zillow.com says. According to the study, the city has the highest number of discounted homes to offer, with 53.5% of the listings recently getting a huge price chop. Wichita, Kansas came in second, followed by Omaha, Nebraska. Despite rumors, Zillow says the winter does make for a good housing market because competition is low, which is good for both buyers and for sellers. Well, yesterday we stopped by Just Sprinklers on Montgomery, where workers told us they've already seen a steady stream of customers ready for Christmas. But 6 years of decreased demand and low prices have put a lot of Christmas tree growers out of business. If you're in the market for a real tree this year, they had some tips to keep it from drying out.
You can add preservative to the tree, which will help to kind of prolong the life of it. Really just making sure the heater in the house is not directly over, the tree's not by a vent, because that could actually make for a dry tree as well.
A real Christmas tree could cost you a little more. It depends on the tree, but for many you'll pay about 20 bucks. That's up $2 from previous years. New York has nothing on New Mexico when it comes to a spicy New Year's Eve. Las Cruces will ring in 2015 with a giant illuminated chili. The 15-foot chili will take the plunge during the downtown celebration. The idea comes from the New York Ball Drop and Atlanta's Peach Drop, but the question remains, should that chili be red or green? You can vote until Christmas, and the city won't unveil the result until the Big Bash on New Year's Eve. To find out how to cast your vote, go to links at KRQE.com. It's just one chili, so Christmas is not an option. Today is Small Business Saturday, when shoppers hit up locally owned businesses and help New Mexico's economy. Hundreds of stores across the state will offer sales and specials, including many in Old Town. If you're going to Santa Fe for your Christmas shopping, you can park for free on the plaza on the 3 Saturdays leading up to the holiday. That's on December 6th, the 13th, and the 20th. It's thanks to members of the Santa Fe Downtown Merchants Association who pooled their money together so shoppers could park for free.